Hi, my name's Crystal, and in this presentation I will be explaining the concept of screen time. I'll also be explaining what screen time is, the factors that impact screen time, and the positives and negatives of screen time. What is screen time? Screen time is the time you spend watching TV, DVDs, using a computer, playing video games or handheld computer games, or the time using a tablet or a smartphone. Screen time can be interactive, for example, playing a video game or communicating to others via Skype or FaceTime. It has become evident that many parents and other individuals working with children in their early years and in a school setting, they're given the opportunity to use digital technology to promote skills that members from the older generation struggle to understand to this day. Although in this day and age, the digital world is a big part of the future, and through the eyes of a computer screen, the world is evolving, and the generations to come will need to know how to use technology for education purposes and all other types of communication. As shown in this graph, the main age for screen time users are between the ages of 6 and 17 years old, and it shows that the parental reports of the screen time spent watching TV, videos, playing video games, and using a computer for other purposes than schoolwork. This graph shows that the average screen time is 162 minutes, which indicates that 100 minutes of television and video games are being used, and the 62 minutes of recreational computer activity used daily. The National Physical Activity Guidelines indicate that children between the ages of 5 and 17 should have no more than 2 hours of screen time or sedentary behaviour. And as the results show, this exceeds the 2-hour limit. Factors that impact screen time. The financial status of one impacts screen time, as screen time is based on having a technological device. The financial status of them can impact them as if they can't afford to buy a technological device, they won't have to either worry about the screen time limits, but also they'll be missing out on all types of educational purposes. And that comes with having resources such as those devices to search the wide web and to expand the knowledge of their children. Socioeconomic status back. It has been found that a children's use of technology is mostly based to their access of it at home. People in a lower SES status have fewer opportunities to access such touchscreen devices. However, they say that individuals who have access to these devices are better off to their peers. Children who have touchscreen devices at their home of those who have a lower SES status are twice as likely to look at books and read them compared to them in a more advantaged environment. The statistics show it's 7.2% compared to 16%. Social interactions. Social skills are a component of the physiological well-being and are vital to a child's school readiness and future mental health. As research indicates, the increased use of technology has decreased the social interactions, which indicates that an individual's social health in their future might be damaged. The use of technology has an impact on one's eyesight, as the constant looking at a screen can decrease and damage their eyesight. This could also lead to them having glasses and being short-sighted. Parents and guardians. Parents have a role to play in their children's screen time, as children often look up to their parents and are often influenced by their actions. Parents and guardians also have a big role to play when limiting the screen time. Should therefore follow the National Physical Activity Guidelines, which says that children between the ages of 5 to 17 to have 2 hours max of screen time. As well as patrolling and limiting their child's screen time, they should also have a role to play in which they monitor what they're using their devices for and to make sure that no inappropriate content is being seen or looked up. Negatives. They say that children who are allowed access to games in their bedroom have decreased due to a media focus on the harms of exposure to violence and adult themes in these games. When parents are not policing this, it can get out of hand by their children playing games that are out of their rating, especially when a 15-year-old plays an R18 game. Screen time can also increase the lack of exercise, and it can also increase asthma rates and the risk factors associated with it. And how screenplay can be a major influence in this, and it will have an impact on not just the person's health but everyone's around them. Screen time can also increase obesity and the risk factors associated with that. Positives. Research has shown through the National Literacy Trust found that children are more likely to enjoy reading if they use both books and a touchscreen to look at their stories compared to just books only. A touchscreen play encourages children to play and explore without adult help. This increases their independence and enhances the individual's capability to do work on their own. Technology can also enhance the amount of information that an individual can access, in which this can make assignments, presentations, essays, and various other projects more informational as they have more depth in their knowledge and more research sources to go off. Thank you for listening.